Hello friends, welcome to Systematic Physics. Here we will be guiding you for content of physics for boards, NEET and JEE. Oscillations, Competitive Exam Corner, Level 1, Set 1. Points to remember. A particle has oscillatory motion when it moves periodically about a stable equilibrium position. Motion that repeats itself over and over again after a regular interval of time is called periodic motion. The regular interval of time after which the periodic motion is repeated is called as time period of a periodic motion. A special type of motion in which particle moves to and fro about a fixed point after regular interval of time is called as oscillatory or vibratory motion. Simple harmonic motion is that type of oscillatory motion in which the particle moves to and fro about a fixed point under a restoring force whose magnitude is directly proportional to its displacement from the mean position and always directed towards the mean position. Consider a particle P starting from x moving with a uniform angular velocity omega along the circumference of a circle of radius a with center O. Let P dash be the foot of a perpendicular drawn from the point P to the diameter xox dash, shown in the figure as a projection of the particle P on the diameter. P revolves along the circumference of a circle while its projection P dash moves to and fro about a point O along the diameter xox dash. Therefore, the projection of uniform circular motion upon a diameter of a circle executes simple harmonic motion. Parameter of simple harmonic motion. Displacement. The displacement of a particle executing SHM at an instant is given by the distance of the particle from the mean position at that instant. Displacement xt is equal to a cos omega t plus phi. Amplitude. The magnitude of maximum displacement of a particle executing SHM on either side of the mean position is called amplitude of the SHM. Phase. Phase of a particle executing SHM at any instant is the physical quantity that completely expresses the position and the direction of the motion of the particle at that instant with respect to its mean position. Y is equal to a sine omega t plus phi. The quantity omega t plus phi is phase of the particle of time t, and phi is the initial phase of the particle, is known as epoch of SHM. Angular frequency. Angular frequency of body executing periodic motion is equal to the product of the frequency of the particle with factor 2 pi. Angular frequency omega is equal to 2 pi nu, where nu is equal to 1 by t, so omega becomes 2 pi by capital T. Nu is a frequency of particle. Nu is equal to 1 by t, or t is equal to 2 pi by omega, where t is time period of SHM. Velocity. The velocity of particle executing SHM at any instant is defined as the time rate of change of its displacement at that instant. Now, velocity of the particle is known to you. V is equal to omega square root of a square minus x square. At mean position, x is equal to 0, so V is equal to a omega. Now, if I write velocity as a function of t, so that would be equal to d by dt of x, which is also a function of t. So I get velocity expression as minus a omega sine omega t plus 5. Acceleration. The acceleration of a particle executing SHM at any instant is defined as the time rate of change of its velocity at that instant. It is always directed towards the mean position. Acceleration a is equal to minus omega square x. At mean position, x is equal to 0, so your a becomes 0. At extreme position, x is equal to plus minus a, so you get acceleration is equal to minus omega square into a. Now, at is equal to d by dt of vt, where v is a function of t. So, when you differentiate that, I get expression for acceleration as minus omega square a cos of omega t plus 5. Problems based on parameters of SHM. A body is executing SHM with an amplitude of 0.1 meter. Its velocity while passing through the mean position is 3 meter per second. Its frequency is, options are A 15 pi, B 15 by pi, C 30 pi and D 25 pi. Velocity V is equal to A omega, which is 3 meter per second. Omega is equal to 3 upon A. A is 0.1. So omega is 30 radians per second. We know that omega is equal to 2 pi f. So f would be equal to omega upon 2 pi. If you put omega ka value as 30, you get f is equal to 15 by pi hertz. The maximum speed of a particle executing SHM is 1 meter per second and maximum acceleration is 1.57 meter per second square. Its frequency is, option A is 0.25 per second, option B is 2 per second, option C is 1.5 per second, option D is 2.57 per seconds. Maximum velocity V0 is equal to r omega, which is equal to 1 here. Now maximum acceleration is equal to omega square into r. Remember, r is the amplitude out here. That is equal to 1.57. The A0 is 1.57. Now take a ratio of A0 and V0. So omega square r upon r omega, r gets cancelled. So you get omega is equal to 1.57. Now omega is known to you 2 pi f. So 2 pi f is equal to 1.57. So omega is equal to 2 pi f. F would be equal to 1.57 upon 2 pi. So 1.57 upon 2 into 3.14. So that is around 0.25 per second. So option A is the correct answer. A body has a time period T1 under the action of force and T2 under the action of another force. The square of the time period when both the forces acting in the same direction is, option A T1 square into T2 square, option B T1 square upon T2 square, option C T1 square plus T2 square, and option D T1 square T2 square upon T1 square plus T2 square. Now F1 is equal to 4 pi square m into A upon T1 square. F2 is equal to 4 pi square m into A upon T2 square. From where we got this expression? This expression comes from F is equal to m into A. A is acceleration, where A can be written as omega square into the amplitude. If the forces are acting in the same direction, the net force F is equal to F1 plus F2, which is equal to 4 pi square ma bracket 1 by T1 square plus 1 by T2 square. Therefore 4 pi square ma upon T square is equal to 4 pi square ma bracket 1 upon T1 square plus 1 upon T2 square. 4 pi square ma gets cancelled from all the sides. So you get T square is equal to T1 square T2 square upon T1 square plus T2 square. A body of mass 5 kg executing SHM about a fixed point O with an amplitude of 10 cm. Its maximum velocity is 100 cm per second. Its velocity will be 50 cm per second at a distance in, option A 5, option B 5 root 2, option C 5 root 3, option D 10 root 2. Vmax is equal to 100, which is equal to A omega. So omega is equal to 100 upon A. 100, A is what? 10. So you get omega is equal to 10 radians per second. V square is equal to omega square bracket A square minus Y square. Now if V is equal to 50 cm per second, put that value in the expression. What I get? 50 square is equal to 10 square bracket 10 square minus Y square. So 25 is equal to 100 minus Y square. So you get Y square is equal to 75. So Y is equal to 5 root 3. So option C is the correct answer. Problem number 5. A particle executes SHM with a period of 8 seconds and amplitude 4 cm. Its maximum speed in centimeter per second is, option A is pi, option B is pi by 2, option C is pi by 3 and option D is pi by 4. For a particle executing SHM, Vmax is equal to A omega. Omega can be written as 2 pi by T. So now Vmax is equal to A is 4 and omega is 2 pi by 8. When I cancel these terms, I get Vmax is equal to pi centimeter per seconds. Phase relationship between displacement, velocity and acceleration of SHM. Y is equal to A sin omega t plus phi, where A is the amplitude and omega is angular frequency. V is equal to A omega cos of omega t plus phi. V is equal to A omega sin omega t plus phi plus pi by 2. I have converted here cos omega t plus phi into sin. Thus we conclude that in SHM, particle velocity is ahead by pi by 2 as compared to displacement, and acceleration is further ahead by phase of pi by 2. Problems based on phase relations. The displacement of two particles executing SHM are presented by equation y1 is equal to 2 sin 10t plus theta and y2 is equal to 3 cos 10t. The phase difference between the velocity of these particles is theta, option B is minus theta, option C is theta plus pi by 2 and option D is theta minus pi by 2. We can find the velocities. V1 is equal to dy1 by dt. You get an expression as 20 cos 10t plus theta, and V2 would be equal to dy2 by dt. So that becomes minus 3 into 10 sin t, that is 30 cos 10t plus pi by 2. Now cos of 90 plus theta is equal to minus sin theta. So phase difference is 10t theta minus 10t plus pi by 2. So that turns out to be theta minus pi by 2. The option D is correct answer. Problem number 7. A particle executes SHM with a time period of 2 seconds and amplitude 5 centimeter. What will be the displacement and velocity of that particle at t is equal to 1 by 3 seconds? Option A is 3.5 centimeter and 4.32 centimeter. Option B is 4.33 centimeter and 7.85 centimeter. Option C is 5.12 centimeter and 6.22 centimeter per second. Option D is 7.85 centimeter and 4.33 centimeter per second. Now we know t is equal to 2 seconds given to you. A is equal to 5 centimeter. T, small t, is equal to 1 by 3 of seconds. For the particle starting from mean position, phi is equal to 0. We know that y is equal to A sin omega t. Put the value. You get y is equal to 4.33 centimeter. Now you know v is equal to dy by dt. Differentiate that, d by dt of A sin omega t. So that becomes A omega cos omega t. When I substitute all the values, write omega as 2 pi by t into A cos of 2 pi by t into small t. So you get the expression for y, or expression for velocity, as 7.85 centimeter per second. So the correct option is B. The displacement is 4.33 centimeter and the velocity is 7.85 centimeter per seconds. The displacement equation of a particle is x equal to 3 sin 2t plus 4 cos 2t. The amplitude and maximum velocity will be respectively option A 5 and 10, option B 3 and 2, option C 4 and 2, option D 3 and 4. X is equal to 3 sin 2t plus 4 cos 2t. A1 is equal to 3 and A2 is equal to 4. So we get x is equal to A sin 2t plus 4 cos 2t. Now what I'm doing here is, if you remember the composition of SHM, the amplitude, the phase difference between these two SHMs, one is in sine, other is in cos, is pi by 2. So the amplitude would be square root of 3 square plus 4 square, which is 5. I divide and multiply by 5 to this expression. I get 5 into bracket 3 by 5 sin 2t plus 4 by 5 cos 2t. Now 5 sin 2t cos alpha plus cos 2t sin alpha, where cos alpha is 3 by 5 and sin alpha is 4 by 5. So I get x is equal to 5 sin 2t cos alpha plus sin alpha cos 2t. So now it is sin A plus B formula. So we get x is equal to 5 sin 2t plus alpha. Here, if we compare this with the standard equation, we get omega is equal to 2 and amplitude A is equal to 5. So Vmax is equal to A into omega, which is 10. So therefore the amplitude is 5 and the velocity is 10. So the option A is the correct option. We have tried giving you the subject knowledge in very systematic manner. Please like and share the video with your friends and subscribe to stay connected with systematic physics. Thank you.